And then, of course, we get into the church, and I had that awful moment where I got, you knew this, right? Where if you type in my name on Google, you see my face making that awful face.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened was, I don't know if you want to know this.
Yes,
is kind of
I'm going to Google it because I'm not familiar.
Oh, wait till you see this face. So
yes, because I actually did just Google this the other day. It was like,
yeah. So basically,
I mean, Meghan Markle wedding.
Yeah. So basically, there you go. So basically, I come in and we're all excited to be there, and so I come up because I like to mess around with Sarah constantly. So I was doing something ridiculous. I don't know what I was doing, but I was like, "Isn't this exciting?
Yeah, right,
this is so great! Oh my God, we're at the Royal, like doing something." And she goes like this, "Cut it out right now.
Right. Like,
cut it out.
The Queen.
You're acting like an idiot."
Yeah.
She's like, "There are cameras everywhere. Behave."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is your fucking problem? Why don't you get a hold of yourself?
Lighten up.
And go, and go do your ridiculousness over there. I'm going to sit over here." So I think that she's the idiot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I go and sit, and it's still air, and I'm sitting next to Bonnie Hammer, the head of NBC Universal, who's nice enough to have me sit, And then as time goes on, I'm starting to smell something really terrible and foul. I mean, what is this? Is this such an offense that somebody has terrible breath? But it was more than one person, and it was getting over here.
It was a group of them.
It felt like it because nobody's moving. So I'm starting to get a little jittery because it's bothering me. Mm-hmm. And I'm very sensitive when it comes to that. So I start to try to do this because I have like a coconut vanilla moisturizer that I just like to try to cut it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing things like this. And it's an hour and a half. So it's just constantly coming my way. Now it's getting into my body.
You feel it on your clothes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Have you ever had this experience?
Yes.
Has anybody out there
and you
who
feel
right now are offended by what I'm saying?
No, and it feels like
you can't shake
it's
it.
sticking with you, and then you feel like you're starting to
It
smell.
also gets worse when you know you can't remove yourself from this. Like
And
you
it
can't just get up and walk away.
Yeah.
If I did, then that would even be worse.
Right, and it
Exactly.
stays in the nostrils. Once
Like,
you
you have
smell
to
a funky
sit-
smell, it's hard to get it out.
Yep.
Yeah. So now I'm starting to it's getting in here. So I'm just, how can I help getting away from this goofy face?
Yeah, you're swallowing
I'm
it.
just like, I'm having a conversation with myself. Because then I went over to them because I don't want them to think it's me.
Right.
Because I'm so particular when it
That's-
comes to hygiene. So I'm like, do you guys smell that?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. So now I'm like literally by myself, alone on an island, and I'm just going, motherfucker. And that's what they got. Because lo and behold, guess who was right? Sarah.
Yeah.
All in the flowers had come. So
They knew
that's
they
what
got you.
Yeah.
But isn't that the worst feeling though when you smell a funky smell, but you know that you're particular about yourself and you don't want other people to think it's you, so you start bringing it up.
Yeah.
But then nobody else agrees with you and you're like, okay, well now they're going to think it's me even more because I brought it up and they don't smell it.
Right.
Or they're just pretending. Like
Guess
they're
who knew that the most in the cast, that I had an issue with other people's hygiene? Meghan.
Yeah.
Always knew and would always laugh about how I was so sensitive.
She sat you next to the stinky people. On purpose.
It was just so ironic.